Yes, sir. I know I've already said it once, but if you're on labs and you're not running this card, you're just missing out on free rubles. Yo. We left some big hideout upgrades cooking last week, so to start the day off, we're installing our scav case and starting the first of many intels. Installing Respace 3, which is going to unlock the library. With profits from a few final money runs last week, we also got the air filter, boost generator, library, and gear rack 2 started. This week we're looking to knock out the trader reps required to max them, as well as picking up the GPSA and MCC off of labs. I won't show most of the questing, as I want to focus on the labs grind today, but if you want to see any future progression that doesn't make it into the videos, you can follow me over at twitch.tv/SavageFrogTV, as I'm pretty much live every weekend, so we'd love to have you there. Anyways, right before we ended stream for this first day, I did open the very first Intel scav case, and as you'll see throughout the video, I have a couple more in here, and early wipe Intel cases pretty much always hit. Show me... I don't even know what I want from this. Smart key would be crazy. Key cards would be crazy. I'd take a West 222 key. Okay. Okay, SR key. What looks like a potentially high value key. From Resort. Let's get another one of those started. We'll open that one tomorrow on stream. First of all, SR. Oh, Alright, that's profit. That's why you do your Intel scav cases early wipe. Those shits go crazy. That's wild. Show me the key. I said it. That's crazy. That's, oh, it's so cheap. It's so cheap. After that weird key call, I got off for the night, and when I logged back in Saturday, we had a fresh Intel, which we had another nutty shoreline key, and then we installed the gear rack we started earlier, and then we knocked out some quests as well, which we didn't really have much resistance during. It wasn't until I started chipping away at the Ragman rep that things really started to pick up for the day. I wasn't too worried about losing the helm, as I'd have to take down kill again later if I wanted to do the quest anyways, so I risked a bit more to finish up the first Ragman quest, and I decided I'd finally take a swing at the marathon questline after this, as they were nearly impossible for me to run solo earlier in the wipe, as I just am not that great at the game. So we got through ground zero without any issue, but as I was trying to get off streets, I tried setting the Tetris out to try to make a little bit more room for future runs, and for some reason, the game just eats it if you die with an item in the container, so minus 300k I guess, but I'm really just more annoyed that I couldn't finish out the rest of the marathon quest while I was here. For some reason, we still got the completion for the streets to interchange portion, so even though we got domed on the transfer point, we still got the Ragman rep. I'm not going to complain about this, and of course it's a bit strange the way it worked out, but I guess it's just payback from BSG for eating my Tetris. I still needed a little bit more Ragman rep though, so we went back to run database in Blood of War when I ran into what I'm assuming was a group trying to run marathon as well, but I can't imagine what else they'd be doing sprinting straight here off of spawn. Those must have been the older players in the lobby too, because we got database and Blood of War done without any issue. This finally opened up Ragman's questline a little bit so I could leave interchange, and we sent a handful of raids on streets. This way we could chip away at Danny's and reward myself with a couple loot goblin runs after a full day of questing. If you were paying attention in that last clip, that was my final use of the factory key, and I was also missing 3 uses at check 13, so it took 23 marked key uses on streets just so that we could find our first card. For some reason it seems like they just lowered the general rate at which any loot can spawn in every location instead of just nerfing specific areas or spawns on streets, so along with the rest of the map, the marked key rooms on this map are just abysmal now. They're still profitable, but nowhere near where I'd want them to be for a map that is supposed to be the loot map since its inception. After narrowly avoiding the fate of a player scav, I picked up the pick for audiophile and I went for a quick reset with a shiny new card in my pocket. This would prove incredibly useful in the second half of the video though. I turned the quest in and went right back, but the luck that I had in the fight against a player scav in the last raid got balanced out pretty much immediately. But I'm not going to let a little bit of scav throat stop me from sniffing out the loot on streets. I thought about dumping the Red Rebel, but I decided to just take it as the freebie that it was, and that way I won't have to spend another 3+ mil down the line when I do go for my own. We got absolutely juiced and finished up Dandy's this raid, so with a little bit of mining off stream, that'll be Ragman's rep topped off as well. Then we picked up our first beautiful thick case from the private clinic quest. And after a bit of much needed stash management and gear prep, we're finally ready to go live again, and get bullied hunting for the final items we need to fully round off the hideout upgrades. That was so quick. Chill, brother. We're a bit of a button pusher. Brother. There, okay, dude. Yeah, he's just him. How does that headshot not kill him? That bro had a hat on. Ah, I love this fucking game. Whatever, man. On to the next one. I'm gonna start doing this shit naked with a deagle at some point. Just run around with a little teabag, ready to pick up a 2x2 for the hideout, but for now, we're just gonna do loot runs. We'll see how it goes. Was good. We're about to get cooked. Right now, we're just working on hideout upgrades. Level, I think we're 35 or 36. 35, almost 36. Key cards? Yeah, I got black. Is he alive over there? Creature. Baggerly for me? You shouldn't have, dude. That was so nice. Still no GPSA? Fuck, man. It's gonna happen to me too. Egg. I'm gonna go to dark, but I'm gonna wait for a while. I don't want to be breaking the glass this early in the raid. That shit's like a mating call for the rats. Got on my first raid. I got one tapped by a guy with no helmet and a naked AK. My first raid. Green card right here, though. Brother. Ooh. 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 Surely. Someone isn't just sitting over there waiting for me to open this. There's the Eldobos we need at least. That was a horrible black room though, that's crazy. It's actually just awful. Yoink. Boys were trying to hit the fucking hangar button and let their friends in. Brother. Huh? Ooh. Give me nades, please. No nades. Oh, that'll sell. It's like 1,000 a bullet. Whoa. A little bit of a thicken. Gonna bring a bigger back next time. Like a pilgrim or something. Can get out with a lot more. Not a bad raid though. Got our money up for sure. That'll pay for a couple deaths. After just 2 raids, we encountered our first rat too. He's under me. He's so low! I thought he'd be higher up. That's my bad. I wish so hard I probably didn't deserve to survive anyways, and we moved on to the next raid ASAP. This one. Brother's sipping on a PK. That's a pot. It doesn't matter. Pop this quick. Hey, there it is. First one of the day. Not the 10 you like, brother. We gotta. Double GPU, brother. It's the dream. Oh man, I really thought in my periphery. We do have a double GPU raid on our hands though. You fucking creature. Skill issue. I'm out of here. Could never. Come on. Oh, HF1N. Wipe has been beautiful, Crid Mom. We're finally almost done progressing the account. You know what? I'm gonna be really... As I was saying, I'm gonna be really greedy and go check the far room above. Hey! Haven't seen one shit. They're so spread out. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, ooh. Fuck, man. I'm gonna ignore the gazelle. I know it's kind of money, but a bit heavy for me right now. Even if I take the plates out. Just gonna check for green and dip. Juicy ass raid, boys. Backup Swordins, we're rocking the Liberators. We got another backup MP7, double GPU. HF1M for the quest. Brother, would you open, please? I'm trolling. Did they change how long that shit takes to open when it gets here? Or does the audio just cut out halfway up now? I think the audio just cut out because it was way quieter than normal. Beautiful raid, though. As I said before, I'm including every raid, and I keep them in chronological order, too, which is why I took a labs break after this next few clips, and I hit a little scav loot therapy session as well. Yeah, okay. My bad. Skill issue. Yeah. 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 Who the fuck plays the bottom floor, brother? What are you, just me and the guy at black? What the fuck, man? You're such a fucking creature. Closing the doors behind you is criminal. You need to be in prison, honestly. I saw the fucking mustache in the aviators. Voodoo. Voodoo. Don't give me 4 of those. Hit the fucking jackpot. Hoses and wrenches are just needed for hideout upgrades. You need a lot of hoses for hideout upgrades, but you also need a couple found in raid. And the only way to craft them is with like 3 tape, 3 wires, and a tube, which are like 20-30k each. But we're going back. Surely this run goes perfectly. I would never get fried like 6 labs raids in a row. It would never happen. We were not prepared. Dead. Sorry, brother, got nothing on me. I'm a rat, brother, come on. Gotta be quicker than that, buddy. It's not like I was sitting there waiting for someone to walk in. I was looting the computer and you sprinted right up to me. I'm sorry, man. It is what it is. I hope someone's not in kitchen. Stay crouched walking around the map, I will. Thank you, brother. Closing the door behind me like I learned from my boy. It's Luca got me with this one. Damn. Sneaky, brother. Come on, man. It's a video game. We've all been getting ratted on labs all day. I know that's not the first time you got ratted on. If you're getting that mad every time, you just gotta take a break, man. Hard stuck. Real. You're just jealous I got a duffel bag now. I wish it was not the standard. I wish it didn't work, but it works. And I'd prefer not dying when I'm playing labs, because I am a broke boy. I already checked both the free spawns too. This might be a reset. Intentional or bug? I mean, the no voice is intentional, because you can turn off the alarm. I don't know why. Like, the elevator audio doesn't exist, searching PCs is broken. Audio is just absolutely cooked right now. Shit does not work as intended. And as is tradition, every good labs raid has to be followed by a string of tragedy. Surely we can survive 2 raids in a row. I suck so bad. Holy, I'm awful. Alright, it is beautiful. That means it's lunchtime, baby. Oh, damn. That's crazy. Yeah. 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 Every time I do that, I think to myself, there's no way someone will peek it. They would have peeked already, and then they peek it. Why do I keep doing that? That's like my third time today doing that. After achieving a monumentally low survival rate in these runs, I decided it was time to whip out the old budget kit, and I started running Deagle kits instead of my full gear sets that I have been. And after this first fight that I got with it, I don't regret that decision for a second. Oh, brother. This has gotta be my second least favorite spawn. Wonder how much of this is gonna be audible. Audible. Sounds like he just went up the stairs and he's holding the top. Seeing if I go to the lobby stairs. Brother. Yes, sir. That's the Deagle, baby. Yoink. Ash 12, baby. Gimme. Oh, my. PS12. No wonder I lived. What is this? Honestly, we'll take that. We'll take the Ergo with the Deagle running around. Is Anna tier 5 or tier 4 plates? Because I'm pretty sure this is tier 5 plates. Yeah. I mean, it's more storage, but I think we're chilling on storage. Very satisfying. It's my first time winning a fight today. Every other interaction has been just fucking running into an open area and being head-eyed or head-naped. Or being swung by a dude with a fucking no helmet, naked AK one-tapping me. The pixel that he appears on my screen. ARE, brother. Don't mind if I do. I already looted upstairs then. Honestly, you lost because it was Valde, bro. This shit sucks. Like when you lean and it covers your whole scope. God forbid you're walking when you do and it's just bobbling. There's like a half-second period of time before you can shoot that like the whole screen is just black. I suck so fucking bad, bro. That's crazy. I only hit him with one of those. I could have just aired him out if I had a Tango, or a Voodoo, or a Razor, but I can't like jiggle lean peek that door with a Valde. It just doesn't work. You have to walk peek or just like sit still and hold the angle. And if you don't know what his ping is, it's like death trap to sit there and hold the angle because Speaker's advantage just fries you. If he's on like 100 ping, it's over. Where do we think he is? Yeah, okay. That's a different guy. He came from mid, whatever. Ben figurine, we got beard oil and a bat. Okay. What else can we put in there this time? Multi-Vic. Scab case. Eesh, that's bad. That might still pay for itself though. We ended stream on a scav run after that case, and later that night I ran a handful more raids myself off stream, with a brand new yellow card in hand, and for some reason they're only 400k. And based on the loot you'll see throughout the remainder of the video, I hope you pick one up too, because barring a freak accident or a new vacuum cheat coming out, it's literally impossible to lose money on a 400k yellow card. In this first room alone, we picked up just under 300k, which covers over half of the cost of the card in the first of its 10 uses. And then, after one more business as usual labs raid, our luck finally turned up. Even though we're not level 37 yet for max PK rep, I still wanted to buy up all the comps needed so I could comfortably blow through all my remaining rubles on more gear to int with. The next raid was relatively uneventful, however we did full the last 3 BTG we do need for Colleagues 3 from Black, so I decided to dip before getting domed by another Labs Phantom. This leaves us sitting at 2 access cards away from another free Black card. The rest of the night was truly just the average Labs experience though. We flip-flopped between whiffing an absolute freebie with a full backpack on and getting absolutely greased through a dead raid, and that cycle pretty much continued until we got this AHF-1M for the second to last stim for samples. We sold our loot box and went back to get ratted on. Dropped by an SBT Chad. Ratted on again, and absolutely disrespected by one of the thickest men that I've ever seen this weekend. Brother Zuck 6 ate 3 50 cal FMJ rounds to the torso. We went back in for a pretty weak loot raid, but that wasn't enough for us to install air filter and boost generator afterwards. I caught a guy rotating past us while we were on our way to loot yellow card who gifted us an absolutely juiced mutant full of BP. I made sure to stash it after the raid as I had an idea that I knew I would want it for at the end of the video. Unfortunately, before getting our hands on a GPSA, we picked up another MCC and found our first Letix in yellow. I know I've already said it once, but if you're on labs and you're not running this card, you're just missing out on free rubles. Even if they don't hold that 1 mil price, Letix's therapist sell for like 150% the cost of a 10 use yellow card. And if that isn't enough motivation, what about the second Letix that I just found in the same room? If you're as much of a loot creature as I am, yellow is just an absolute must for labs runs. We hit just over 4x the value of 400k yellow card in just 1 use. The next raid was dead with minimal loot, so we farmed up some raider gear to fall back on, and we needed it because the next raid we ran into a man who's been training his vision so hard he could even see me through the rock. Then I bullied a thick man for a free osprey. Found a free couch on the floor, and got out completely cheeked for the 20th time this week. I hit another jackpot on an Intel scav case, gave away my position right as I noticed a third party on my right, and wouldn't you believe it, I fell for the same trick twice in the same 24 hours. After that, I got off for the night, and then I started stream back up immediately the next morning and went for another long day of scouring the entirety of labs for a crumb of GPSA. As you'll probably be able to tell by my voice and energy level at the time, I had just woken up like 15 minutes ago and made the mistake of immediately running labs, but as it turns out it was worth it. It was playing a trick on me. I think we're still looking for our HF1M for samples. We already turned in the ones for colleagues. We just need 2 more cards and colleagues is done. No gunshots yet. It's kind of horrifying. That means either there's only like 1 or 2 other people, or everyone is ratting. Hate breaking that before there's any noise on the map, but oh well. Skipping PC blocks because I just desperately want the GPSA. I'll come back and loot darks later in the raid if it seems dead later. Hey. Please, GPSA. Not another base. We're already full. Someone's probably over here just free farming yellow area. I need to buy weapons testing key, because there's like 2 spawns in there as well. Hey! Yoink. What are we saying? That door's open. There is someone in this side of the map, but was he coming up or going down? Could have just been a coward. At least be, yeah, it's fucking open. Okay. I'm assuming he went that way. Towards, hangar. This shit is suicide, but that's 10 uses of yellow key card without getting killed while we're opening it. We take those. Oh! It's here! Yellow card fucking came through, baby. 400k key. 2 biddies. GPSA. 2 tetras. Oh my fucking god, that's huge. No red card. Another VPX, brother. God damn. Boys, buy a yellow card. This shit is insane. First raid of the day. We're actually so spooned. That was only like 20 something raids total. I'm getting the vibe that this dude is in the fucking basement. I should have turned the alarm off when I was in yellow. Fuck. This is huge. What a raid. That's crazy. Untouched. No other players. About to get impact naded as I walk in. GPSA done. Hideout upgrades done. I'm gonna comb through the remaining quests that I have and see what unlocks I want to get from them. And if there's a couple that I want, like that'll give me a trader purchase upgrade, I'm gonna do those, and then I'm gonna probably do arena for the rest of the levels. Or streets loot runs, who knows? Looking for Kaban, because I still need PKP actually. How rare is it GPSA? It's my first time seeing it in 20 something raids. It's like a rare spawn that can only spawn on the rare spawns. What a beautiful upgrade. I definitely wanted to get that before I made any scav videos this wipe though, because that'll cut my scav timer down by a significant chunk as well. Because intel, future bonuses, scav timer down 20%. We take those. Okay, we're sitting on a comfy 5 mil now. Can we do it? Oh, we definitely can. That's awesome though. That's ripping. It's a full day for Intel 3. Alright, we're gonna go back in and die with this kit really quick. Maybe. You know, nah, let's take this bitch to streets. We've had enough labs for the week, man. Fuck that map. I'll go back later and use my cards up. We can actually insure it. Let's go. I've been getting a lot of these raids where it just like spawns you. It doesn't even do the countdown. And then look at that. It's at 49:12. So we're like 45 seconds into the raid already. I swear it just drops me into a motherfucker that's already doing a marathon. Now that I'm not running streets, I can actually buy kits too. I was running normal kits all day on labs yesterday until I got off stream, and then I just started doing this kit because we were losing like 400k a raid, building a full gun and buying a full gear set and full meds and everything. That shit was getting expensive. Ships in front of Kaban camp. I don't think they'd work on me. Just because, like, I clear it, and then if I nade, I just sprint in. Like, I don't like playing the gateway at all. You just key through it, and the tripwire's got the nade timer on it. But it would work on, like, anybody that has a brain and stops to clear something before they walk through it. Because they're absolutely gonna, like, stand at the gate and look around. That's a scav. Okay. Maybe. That's definitely a scav. The fog is coming. They're appearing, brother. Damn. The goated med bag. Let's wait for one more scav and see where that player is. Why didn't you stand still for like 1 second, brother? Good fight, brothers. Streams pre-recorded? Yes, sir. I love the Deagle, man. This shit slaps. I want to do a Kaban clear with a Deagle this year. This wipe at some point. Level 36, halfway to 37. I need 37 for max Peacekeeper, so that I can start installing solar power. Okay, be kind to me, Mark Room. All things considered, those are probably the best thing I can get for a gun, but this has been embarrassing. As a Mark Room, that's tough. These are good though, because they sell for a lot, and they're really light, so I can just grab them and keep moving. I was gonna do those today after I finished labs, but I wanted to run this. Ooh, wanted to run this kit really quick on streets until I died. Get my money up a little bit more after dying on labs all week. Not taking a clock. Ooh, 100k. What are we saying? I'm seeing 0 items. It's crazy what they did to this room, man. It's not a green badge. I mean, it's similar, though. Wait a minute. I couldn't see any of this. That's crazy. Not complaining, that's a dub. That's a profit room right there. You were that scav, you had a LEDX? I doubt it, man. Come on. That's not real. You're gonna make me go back. That's so fucked up that you're doing this to me. God damn it. It's gonna work, that's the worst part. What extracts do I have over there? I have to go all the way to crash site if I go back. I know you got an empty bag and a fucking S-March and a half-used cheese in your backpack. Okay. Not a bad run. Skull, relax, 2 FRDers. Cool set. We take those. The next raid was another dead one. We got it with a little bit of loot, but we went right back in and tragedy struck. Oh, we suck. Oh my god. I didn't bring a nade. Brother. It wouldn't pull the gun out. It just didn't pull the gun out. He was there, brother. Kaban was in that raid. I'm gonna lose it. Oh my fucking god. With our lucky deagle finally in the dirt, it was time to put the mutant from earlier to good use. Juicer raid incoming. We are looking thick. Alright, we do have an awful spawn here, and it's very possible we get spawn killed. With the world's juiciest mutant. Kaban, can you please just be here 2 raids in a row? We're not asking much. Oh, that's big. Sniper on the roof? Is that what I just heard? No way, I killed him, right? VP, baby! That was all BP. It's all gone. That's so awkward. Yoink. I'm not gonna grab that, whatever. Honestly, we'll just take the Rotex. We don't need the gun either. It's a lot of weight. We're good on that. Need to get that PKP soon. I really gotta try and make sure that I'm capitalizing on every Kaban appearance here. Which means I need to make sure I'm bringing nades every single raid. I really panicked for that scav. The gunner behind him was on me. So I couldn't sit back and shoot him, I had to run towards him. PKP has to even give? I think it gives a thick weapons case. And a shit ton of XP. Maybe Bitcoins or something, I don't know. These loot runs just don't hit the same now that the spawns don't exist. I gotta play other maps, man. Unfortunately. Just hope that they buff streets one day. Hey, egg. Egg chain cat is, I'm pretty sure, a profit room. Could be wrong. Can actually find GPUs in PvE, real. I did find a lot of GPUs on labs over the last day. I found like 4 or 5 in labs in one day. And that's including dying like 20 times. Let's see if somebody magically opened the door without anybody catching them. Bloody key spawn on PvE? Yeah, I know. There was like a week or 2 where it would spawn like every other raid or every single raid, and I farmed that all that whole time. You get a dorms mark key that's like 20 mil every single time you opened it. But then they nerfed the loot inside and they nerfed the spawn rate of it. Tragic. Dandies? Brother? Get your headphones on. What are you... That's what he was hearing. The fucking ghost scav. Rest in peace, old man. Whoa, we suck. That M4 brother, he's out here doing dandies. What do you mean? Bashing on a scav? There's an 8R though, it wasn't even M4. Take it. After the first successful raid with the mutant kit that we were so generously gifted on labs, I realized that I needed to get my hands on one more access card to finish off colleagues 3 for the black card reward, so I started prioritizing drawers for a couple runs, which made us bank, but it's not that fun to watch me hit drawers for 20 minutes, so we're gonna skip over those. The next raid went just about the same, but we finally found an opportunity to let our inner rat out in the raid after. Oh, we need that for a daily. Next of all, there's a hidden room? Yeah. Scav? Sorry, brother. It had to be done. Oh, no. The hell is that gun? Oh, no. We'll drop that, because that's like the same as one of these. I know that he was coming in here to do the quest too. He was doing audit, and that feels bad, but I was trying to get my loot on. I didn't even finish looting down there. I gotta go back and finish looting. He haven't watched the... Whoa! He has not watched the guide, that's true. We'll do that. We got the double deagle ground loot. Yo! Give me that. Hey, yoink. Oh my god. You're trolling. Look at that. GPU, Vidi, Tetris, it's like old streets again. I just had to loot the entire map and 2 marked rooms to find it. That's all. And that is solar power going in. So now all we need is for this to finish. What's the craft time on that? 71 hours. So in 3 days, we'll be able to construct this as well. I'm going to do another scav run after this and just like hard focus drawers, try to get that labs card. But first, let's get a bunch of these on the market. We never got the labs card, so the stream recording for this week pretty much ended with my selling off the loot, but I do have an idea in mind for the next week that requires a bit of prep, so after sending the frogmans into the void, I geared up to hunt the last vertex that I need for Lend-Lease 2. But first I had a very important upgrade to make. Backed by the confidence of fresh drip, I set off to achieve my final goal this week. And for the first time in my entire Tarkov career, I did not have a bad time on Lighthouse. I like to avoid confrontation on Lighthouse as much as I can, just because if you get in a stalemate with another PMC or you're trying to run loot, scavs can spawn between you and your extract, and if they hear you or any of your fight, they'll just immediately third party, or at the very least they'll wait for you at the next choke point. It's definitely much better to just tank the chance that I was given and reset the run and map again, especially since I'd already gotten both the chalets, house on the hill, every entrance, and building 1 respawn, so there really wasn't much left on the map to check. Luckily for me, I really wouldn't have to make any more decisions like that this week. And with Lend-Lease out of the way, we finally have one of our best trader gear upgrades on the table after a couple more quests. The barter for the tier 5 plate Osprey. Next week we'll begin the final questing progression video before we shift our focus to loot hoarding this wipe, and I'll be taking on peacekeeping mission and some absolutely juicy gear sets. If we have time afterwards, I'll also go pig hunting for the PKP that we missed on our last week, as it's the only gun that I don't have my hands on to finish out the gunsmith questline. Half of my weekly grind will be streamed over at twitch.tv/SavageFrogTV every weekend. Being there won't really spoil an entire video, and there's plenty more on the stream that won't make the video, so if you're looking for a little extra frog, send a follow because we'd love to have you there. And if you liked what I brought to the table in this video, or you're just interested in learning from a professional street rat how to clear Kaban and fill your backpack even after the streets loot nerfs, feel free to subscribe and I'll see you there. That's all I got for you this week though. See ya.